Hi, my name is Colin Shaw. I'm the founder of Beyond Philosophy, and we're continuing our series of looking at organisations who have improved their customer experience. Today we've got Steve Elliott with us. He's the CEO of Morgan Sindall Fit Out, who are part of the construction industry in the UK, and we're very fortunate to be looking at the journey that they've been on to improve their customer experience. So Steve, thanks very much for joining us today. Perhaps you could start off by telling us a little bit about yourself and a bit about the company.
Sure. I'm Steve Elliott. I'm the Chief Executive of Morgan Sindall Fit Out. It's 4 brands that work throughout the United Kingdom, carrying out construction works in clients' pre-existing premises. We carry out 500 million pounds worth of work, predominantly in London, but in the other big cities throughout the UK, such as Manchester, Birmingham, Leeds, etc. as well. So we pretty much cover the UK, but centred mostly within London.
So that's in the construction industry, Steve. Can you give an example of some of the clients that you have?
Sure. It's very much construction industry, but we don't carry out new build. It's working predominantly in pre-existing offices where we go out and we strip everything back to the concrete and we start again. We demolish everything, and then in a very quick space of time, I think our average length of job is 11 weeks and just under £1 million. Right. So very fast, very quick, and normally about 75% of our work is in occupation, i.e. the client remains in situ whilst we carry out those work. So right. It's very much relationship based and rubber hammers based. Right. But I have a background in new build as well, so it doesn't matter if you're doing what we're doing in construction or the new construction driving piles underground, it's the same industry.
Can you tell us a bit about why you started on this journey of customer experience? Because this is so unusual in the construction industry.
It's very unusual, luckily for us, because we're doing it and others aren't. But we started our journey about 10 years ago in 1998, in actual fact. And then we were concerned that we were really no different from anyone else. So we were going to see clients, interviewing, and we always had a gut feel, I suppose, that or emotional feel that people didn't buy on price alone, or in fact price was the reason you were given for not winning the job, and other reasons why they used other people. And so we were quite shocked when we started doing our research, because we'd always done customer satisfaction questionnaires. We weren't bad. A lot of our staff, when we started debating what we should do to be different, said, look, we're pretty good as we are. So we carried out some independent research at that point, because sometimes bad news has to come from a third party. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot easier to get acceptance, even with the thousands of pieces of data that we had from our customer research that we'd done internally. Yeah. So we did that, and we found that there wasn't much difference between us and the others, and in fact we were probably third, fourth in our sectors. Right. Which was a bit of a shock, but a galvanising point for the company in terms of we want to be number one in the product that we offer our client. Right. And our internal research through the customer satisfaction questionnaire showed thousands of pieces of data, but there were 4 principles that were wrong with us and generally with the industry. So we were pretty self-critical about our operation, what we did, how we did it, and at that point we were turning over some roughly about £110 million per year. Right. So we wanted to get much bigger. The market was pretty big, and we wanted to offer a service and a product beyond people's expectation.
Thanks very much, Steve. There are more videos on this subject on our website, so please take some time and check them out.